and today we are beginning a new life history. And today we'll be focusing on Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, who is Queen Elizabeth II's last born son. So if you haven't previously already seen it, we've done Queen Elizabeth II's life history. We also did Princess Royal, Princess Anne's life history. That is Queen Elizabeth II's daughter. Princess Anne, we did her life history, and that's in the playlist section and on the community tab. So if you'd like to catch up with those, you can feel free to do so after this one. So today we'll be talking about Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh. And the source I'm reading from is Wikipedia. So let's go. Brand new series. I'm excited, are you? Let's go. Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh. Edward Anthony Richard Louis, born 10th March 1964, is a member of the British royal family. He is the youngest child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh at the time, and the youngest sibling of King Charles III. He was born third in line of succession to the British throne and is now 14th. So Prince Edward is now 14th in line to the British throne. Okay, let's continue. Born at Buckingham Palace during the reign of his mother, Edward studied at Heatherdown School and completed his A-levels at Gordonstone, sorry if I mispronounced that, Gordonstone, before spending part of his gap year teaching at Wanganui, sorry for mispronouncing that, Collegiate, sorry for mispronouncing that, school in New Zealand. He then went up to read history at Jesus College, Cambridge, graduating in 1986 with a Bachelor of Arts degree from Cambridge University. After a brief stint in the Royal Marines, he worked as a theatre production assistant at the Really Useful Theatre Company before assisting in television production. He later formed his own company, Ardent Productions. Wow, interesting. Let's continue. Edward stepped down from the company in 2002 to begin full-time duties as a working member of the royal family and undertook engagements on behalf of his mother. He holds patronage with over 70 charities and organizations. Wow, that's huge. Well done to Prince Edward. That's a lot. 70 charities. That's amazing. Let's continue. He holds patronage with over 70 charities and organizations, including the National Youth Theatre, the Sport and Recreation Alliance, and the British Paralympic Association. His charity work focuses on the arts, athletics, and the development of the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, which centres around fitness, well-being, and community service. See, Prince Edward is one of the ones who likes a quiet life as well. So he does all of his work behind the scenes, and he is very, very, I'll say, loyal, and he likes to keep low key. So that means he's very, very passionate, and he is very genuine. That's the word I was looking for. He's genuine in all his commitments. I love the way he keeps, and he kept low key. And he was the only one of the Queen's 4 children not to get a divorce. And I pray and pray that his marriage will continue to be successful. So they look like a lovely couple. Let's continue. Edward was created Earl of Wessex prior to marrying Sophie Rhys-Jones in 1999. They have two children, Lady Louise Mountbatten Windsor and James Mountbatten Windsor, Earl of Wessex. Edward's mother conferred him the additional title of Earl of Forfar in 2019. That's the first I've heard of that. Earl of Forfar. Because previously I've heard of Earl of Wessex, and I've heard of what was the other one? Viscount Severn. I've heard of that before, but I've never heard of Earl of Forfar. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. Edward's mother conferred him the additional title of Earl of Forfar in 2019. On Edward's 59th birthday in 2023, his brother Charles III granted him the title Duke of Edinburgh as a life peerage. Oh, how sweet. I know that they have a very, very tight and close, nice sibling relationship. I've noticed that between the Queen's children. Beautiful. Let's continue. His brother Charles III granted him the title Duke of Edinburgh as a life peerage, a dukedom previously held by their father, who died in 2021, then briefly by Charles himself. Amazing. So that brings us to the end of session number 1. So that was a little introduction to Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh. And the next session will be session number 2,